Hey guys, Gears here, and today I'm going to be reviewing this 2019 Honda Accord. Now this one's different than most others. This one is the Blackout Edition, which has no real differences other than rims and a grille. And if you realize what I'm talking about, this whole front part right here is typically silver on all the newer Accords. This one is black. And I'm just going to be reviewing it, going all over the quirks and features of this car, and just basically telling you if it's a good, reliable daily driver, a fun, sporty car, or what this car is mainly for. So like I said in the first part, this whole front part is different. That's not that great. It's Honda. That's typically what you see. But this whole chrome piece right here, this is black chrome. I've never heard of black chrome until this car. But this whole piece is black chrome, and this whole entire piece going from the very top of the headlight all the way to the very side of the headlight is this new black instead of that bright chrome, which I honestly think is hideous. And this car does come with a sensor, which is right there for pedestrians, people driving in front of you. The the automatic cruise control that stops you, etc., stuff like that. You should know what it is if you're into modern cars. These headlights though, it has a daytime runner right up the side right here. All these lights are LED. Let me show you a little bit of this turn signal right there. And this is one of my favorite headlight displays on a stock modern car, because I feel like it looks really, really close to an NSX, and that's one of my favorite sports cars, so I like it quite a bit. These are the new rims for the Blackout Edition. I honestly really do like them. They fit this car very well. There are versions of this car that are the same as this. They have the Blackout, or the same style of rims as Blackout does, and the same front grille, except for it's all white, which I've yet to see one in person. I've only seen pictures, but I think that looks also really cool. But I just love this black all mixture on this car. One of my complaints with this Accord and the Blackout is it does have another one of those black chrome pieces on the bottom right here. But I wish they changed this Accord badge, instead of being chrome, to being like a matte black type badging, because I think that would make it look a lot better. Same with the Honda. Some people might disagree with the Honda badge, but I go both ways with it. But I mainly just want this Accord badge to be matte black and go with the full car. Alright, and here is the 1.5 liter turbo. I kind of wish it was 2 liter, because I honestly like the bigger 4-cylinder engine more. But I guess the turbo could make up for that. But I honestly think it just looks like a spaghetti. Just a big mess. But it does sound really mean for being just a little 4-cylinder, and it has a little bit of get up and go. And I'll show you that in the driving portion. So one of the things with the interior I like about this car is the steering wheel is a leather steering wheel. I'm not sure if the other ones do have it. This is the only one I've been in. It feels really sporty when you're sitting inside. It has all your standard stuff for a $30,000 car. Like when you open the door, the seat will automatically go forward for whoever's key fob is attached to it. Like my key fob set the seat all the way forward, so the driver is obviously short. And let me start it for you, show you. And it moves me forward with it. I'm too tall for this though. I'm 6'3", so I will be doing test fits in the back seat, like with muscle car, stuff like that, because I know a lot of people would like to see that. and I think it'd be kind of fun. But all in all, this car has a very sporty feel. It has eco mode. Most normal cars have that, or most economy cars have that. Electronic parking brakes. It has brake hold, which I've actually never heard of until this car either. But pretty much if you're in like big or a lot of traffic and a standstill, that brake hold will actually what's the word? You can let your foot off the brake, and it will go with you, or it will keep the car stopped. And then I believe if you tap the gas a little bit, it will go forward and release, and then put back on. I'm not 100% positive on that. I'll have to look into that more.
Please depress the brake pedal to release the parking brake.
Ignore that. Air conditioning, I like a lot. Like it has those satisfying clicks in the dials. It has sync. Most cars do that I've realized now. No empty buttons, which I realize a lot of cars do have a lot of empty buttons right here. This car actually, it has no empty button. It has 2 empty buttons right next to the driver's side on the door, or not door panel, but next to the steering wheel. But other than that, this car has no empty switches, anything. They did not waste space in that, which I'm really happy with, because I think it makes the car just look overall more better. Oh, and there's an empty switch right there. But that's just, I think that goes with it more. But other than that, this car is just very stock based, like family. You can have your family in this car. And this is the back seat. As you can tell, I fit pretty well. The seat is about halfway up. It's not all the way up. And I can fit very well. It feels like I'm almost in a full-size truck, honestly. It has back air conditioning controls, which I personally like, because when you're sitting back here and it's getting hot and all the air is just coming out the front or the bottom of the seats, it's nice to have it blow on you. Everything is fairly just standard. This back of the seats have this weird kind of like triangle design, which I don't know what the point of the triangle design is. I don't know if maybe when your head hits it, it gets it more, it's more padded maybe. I don't really know what the deal with that is, but most cars have like the back metal piece right here. This car kept it with leather, which I love that as well, because it's really easy to clean at that point. But that plastic could be easy to clean too. But other than that, it's just pretty standard for a car. Hey guys, and that's gonna be it for the review of the 2019 Honda Accord. I'm gonna take it out for a test drive so you guys can understand the driving experience more, and I can explain it while I'm driving it. So I will see you guys on the road. Now, going back to the drivability aspect of this car and how soft the ride is and everything else, this car, it's turning with how light I said it is. It's really nice in the city, because then you have to make like when you're in the lane and you're just moving around. My car, it has a little bit of play in it. This car, you don't have like any play in it whatsoever. It's just you point the steering wheel and it goes straight away, and it feels very nice. Now I just turned traction control off, and it shouldn't, I think it will be fine, but it does have that option. It has trip, stuff like that, and I don't even know what the trip really does. I think it's for your fuel, but it's just in a different place compared to my car, just because this screen is mostly digital. But all in all, I do think it's a really, really, really well put together, nice car. And it just feels nice. Even the braking and everything else, it's so responsive. One thing you do have to do though with this car is, like most low profile tired cars, you gotta watch out for bumps, potholes, going too quick. You gotta watch out for a lot of stuff like that. Because the other day, this is actually my mom's car for those of you who don't know. The other day we were driving in BG, we didn't see this big old pothole, and the rim hit it and the whole entire car shook. And it honestly felt like the rim busted. Luckily it didn't, but it's still, you gotta watch out for it, because we were only going 35 and it still felt that crazy. This thing just, it is honestly just a great car. I think it feels amazing. Now for those of you who don't know too, my car, the 99 Accord that I was mentioning, it doesn't have traction control, which that's part of the reason why I drive without traction control on, is just because that's all I've driven with. I know how it feels. I've never had traction control kick in for me, so I don't really know how it feels, which granted, I don't think it's anything that bad, but I still don't want to find out. This does have some safety features, like it has blind spot assisting. It will keep you in your lane if you go out of lane. Like I said, with how it picks up speed limit signs, stuff like that. I love the feeling of the shifter too. It's really small and rounded out. It almost feels like a manual shifting car that you can just throw it around everywhere. It has eco mode, like what I mentioned earlier, I believe. There's this little roll on the wheel that you have to press the home button, and you can roll it around. And I'm just going to go over a couple things that it has. It has the tachometer, range and fuel, speed and time, audio and phone. I'm just going over the main things that most people care about. It can show you different traffic signs also. It has this special thing where you can keep your attention. It shows you your maintenance if you click on it, which, like, this car has 70% oil life. Safety support, it shows you all the systems that are on, which I like a lot, because, like, if something starts taking over, you can know what's going on instead of just having to figure out why, like, the steering wheel is ripping away from you, pulling you towards the center, stuff like that. Which, granted, if you get this car, I hope you know what that is. So it's a really cool thing that it has all this stuff, because I don't see a lot of cars to know, and so I don't really know 100% for sure. So yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I will see you all in the next one. Please like and subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up, which, like, my brain's not working, if you could tell. And I will be posting more videos like this. I believe the next one will be an F-150 with the 6-cylinder. And I'm not 100% positive on if it's going to be that, but it could be that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to be starting making more content like this, more daily vlogs, stuff like that. And you guys have a great day. See you in the next one. Alright, driving the Honda Accord. Obviously, first impressions are, it's very, very, very smooth riding, and it's very much so a daily drivable car. It has lots of trunk room for lots of trunk room for grocery shopping, stuff like that. And it's got some pep in it, which I'll show you in a little bit. And it's just, everything is so nicely done for just daily driving and just easy access. And it's a very nice car just to drive every day, just to cruise around. And honestly, most people go to Honda, that's what they go for, unless they buy the Civic Type R or the Civic Si, which I understand people who do like those cars and do want a sportiness, but I do think that this has a sportiness in it also, just like the Type R and the Civic Si. So I think this car is a very nice car. It has a camera up top near the behind the mirror that it gets pictures of speed limit signs and lets you know the speed limit up on the I can't even think of what it's called of the where the tachometer and everything is. It's, yeah, my brain's not working, so. This car is a very peppy, sporty little car for what it is. And it throws you back quite a bit for being a Honda. This thing is honestly an amazing, amazing little tiny sports car. Not even a sports car, a freaking sedan for kids and family driving everywhere. This car is honestly an amazing, amazing, amazing car. Like, I really do like this car. It feels like I'm driving a BMW around, honestly, compared to what other things might be. I think it's honestly just, it's so soft too for like the low profile tires on, which I'm not sure if you've seen when I did the when I went over the rims, stuff like that. The low profile tires are like this much of a tire, and it's a really soft ride for how low profile these tires are. And I do really like that it's such a soft ride, and I think it's really, what's the word I'm looking for? It just adds on the daily drivability as well as the style. It's a nice, well-rounded car, and I own a '99 Honda Accord, and this doesn't even amount to how close my Accord handles and feels, and just my Accord is just so wimpy and crappy compared to this one. So it's amazing on how much they've evolved and got better stuff in this car just within 20 years. Because the steering's a lot lighter, it feels a lot better. My car steering is really heavy. I don't know what this car's like in the snow. I've yet to drive my car in the snow, really, because most of you know I'm only 16. But this car, I feel like it'd do good in the snow just because it's like my car. They're both front wheel drive. It's a similar ride height, and I think it would be really nice with what's the word I'm looking for? It'd feel really nice in the snow compared to like most other cars. Now, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be like the best, like a truck or something like that, but I think for a sedan, it's gonna be really good in the snow. One last thing before this video is over. If you want me to film with your car and do a little review on your car, my email will be in the description below, and you can email me and I'll see about possibly trying to get over to your car and review it and make a video about it. And yeah, just email me and I'll see if I can get over and review your car for you.